In this video, I am going to explain how to create a form with Microsoft Word. However, before we can do a form, we have to get the Developer tab as part of our toolbar. By default, this Developer tab is not available on Word, so to insert it, we have to go on File, Options, Customize ribbon, and here on the right hand side of this dialog box, we have to tick the Developer tab option. When I click on OK, here you can now see the Developer tab. Now to do a form, we have to organize it, preferably in a table. So what I'm going to do is this. I am going to first write a title, for example, Job Application Form. I'm going to center that, change the font type, make it bold, and increase the font size. And now I am going to do a table. In my form, I am going to include the name, surname, email, mobile, nationality, driving license, and date. So I am going to do 7 rows with 2 columns. Here, I am going to write the labels, so name, surname, email, mobile, nationality, driving license, and date. Before I insert the form controls, I have highlighted all the table. I am going on layout and I'm going to increase the spacing between each element of the row, and then I'm going to center and left align. Now here I am going to insert the appropriate controls. So I put the cursor where I want the control, then from the Developer tab, from the controls part, we can insert the required controls. In this case, I am going to insert a plain text content control, the same one for surname and for email, and for the mobile phone. Now for the nationality, I am going to include 4 or 5 nationalities from where the user can choose from. So instead of including a text control, I am going to insert a combo box. The combo box gives the possibility to the user to choose one item from the provided list. In order to set the items, select the combo box and click on Properties. From this dialog box, we can now add or remove the items that will be part of this combo box. I am going to remove the title, choose an item, but I am going to add some others, for example, Maltese, English, German, French, and Italian. Obviously, you can add any amount. I'm going to click on OK, and I'm going to continue the driving license. Now the driving license, I just want a checkbox so that the user will tick the box if he or she owns a driving license, or leave it empty if he or she doesn't own a driving license. So I'm just going to choose this option, checkbox content control, and date. I am going to choose this one, which is the date picker content control, so that it will show us a calendar. The form is ready. I am just going to center it to make it look better. I am also going to do the labels bold and, for example, align them to the right. And now we can also remove the table border to make the form look better. Now the problem is that if we leave this like this, the user will be able to type in and change our labels here rather than only typing in the inputs there. So the trick is to add a password and lock the editing of this form. To do that, go on the Developer tab. There's this button, Restrict Editing. Click on it. Now from here, make sure that you tick Limit Formatting to a selection of style. And here, Editing Restrictions, tick on Allow only this type of editing in the document. And from this drop-down, the combo box, choose Filling in Forms, because after all, this is what we want. We want that the user will be able to fill the forms. Now I'm going to click on Yes, Start Enforcing Protection, and here we have to enter a password. I'm going to do my password, for example, hello. And now the user can fill in the details, but the user cannot change our labels. The last trick when doing such a form is to save it as a template rather than as a normal Word document. The reason for this being so that when the user opens the form, a fresh copy will be opened so that automatically when the user saves the form, it will ask for the file name. To do this, when we go on File Save As, from here, we have to choose Word Template. Now please note that when you choose Word Template, the destination of where the file is going to be saved will be changed to the default template's destination of Word. If you want to save that template somewhere else, for example in the desktop, make sure that after that you change the Save As type, you choose your destination. In our case, it is on the desktop. Now I'm going to click on Save, and I am going to close the document. As you can see, this is our job application. If we open it, as you can see here, the title is Document 1. That means that we have saved it as a template, and when the user opened it, in order to save it, the user will have to save it as a new copy. Now, all we can do here is type in the details. As you can see, and we are basically done. When the user saves, it will ask the user to choose where to save it. And it will then save it as a Word document, as you can see.